everybody. We're here for another week of Tacoma Stars Align. This week, as you can tell, there's two people that have nothing to do with the Tacoma Stars, but who have a lot to do with indoor soccer nonetheless. Before we get started, I have to tell Hewerton that this is a PG show. So, Hewerton, before you start going, you got to, it's PG, so it's guidance. It's like guidance. You just got to be careful, okay?
Well, okay, thanks for fitting me in for whoever canceled the show, and you actually fit me in the to
That's
be
right.
with you
Listen,
guys.
I've
I'm
got
glad
I've got
I
you
was
on
making.
speed dial. After everyone says no, you're the last number
Thank
that
you.
I tried everybody.
Whoever canceled, thank you so much. So I could have the a great Friday night with you too. It's
There
good.
you go. Look at that. Look, you even got your name at the bottom. Utica City head coach. I mean, it's high level here. I mean,
Yeah, that's
it's
pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
Technology, man. My kids are teaching me.
Everton. We can only fit so much in your screen. Utica FC head coach, futsal coach. It couldn't all fit. Okay, we just did one at a time. One at a time.
There's more than
Let's see what
that.
Ian says. Ian says 2-time MVP. Wow.
I like it.
Wow.
Pete, can you put on mine? I just want to make sure that I'm at the level. Can you see what mine is, please?
Put,
Yeah.
Nick Perera, Club California, please.
Yeah, serious. Gosh.
MVP and scoring champion. Thanks, Pete. Just making sure, distinguishing, putting the level up there. There you go.
Okay.
Well, anyway, you guys, thanks for coming on. Thanks for watching, everybody. I don't know, you guys, we started this anew. We started it in COVID, and we've kind of taken on a new turn, but it's the same format. We're going to talk about indoor soccer. I'm gonna ask you guys a couple awkward questions. You're gonna give me some answers, hopefully that are PG, Hewerton. And Ian, usually you're pretty good about that, so I'm not too worried about it. But let's start off with a little recap, okay? Recap number one. Ian, talk us through TST. Hewerton, you were there, but let's let Ian kind of give us a little bit of TST because we get requests all the time about it. What happened? How was it? So talk us through it.
Yeah, no, crazy atmosphere. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I felt two ways because obviously the team that won it, I was supposed to be on. But honestly, being on the Sneaky Fox, though, with you and a bunch of MLS guys, it was awesome, man. Honestly, it was a great trip. Just the camaraderie, the level of play was awesome. I mean, honestly, there was probably like 3 or 4 fit guys on the team. And we just willed them. Obviously, you put the team on your back, but it was a cool event, man. I think just everything how it was ran, the stadium, the facilities, it was just top notch, man. To make a big tournament like that with a lot of teams and to go that just smoothly, unreal, man. Honestly, kudos to them. I think next year is going to be even better.
Yeah.
And I just think it's just going to be intense, man. I think it was a cool thing, cool idea. And to have so many elements in there and it pulled it off with like the golden goal. I mean, dude, they hit so many stuff where I think indoors got to maybe put a couple things in there, man. I really do. I think they hit something. I know.
Hewerton's gonna freak out because it's not futsal rules. He wants futsal. It's not futsal. It doesn't count. Sorry.
You got to create the excitement, man. And for that, it was like what a 7-day tournament? I don't even know. No, it was like 5 days or whatever.
It was 3 days.
So there you go. To create that much excitement, it was unreal, dude. You have to bring in some of the elements. You can't be a hater, right? It's only going to elevate our game in the indoor game. So I think they got to put some of that stuff in there, man. And I think we will have a perfect season if they can obviously implement some of those kind of the tactics and some of the elements they did at the TST because it was fantastic, man.
Yeah, Hewerton, you were there. Talk about it a little bit as a spectator, someone who was there watching. You watched all the games. You were there in your official polo, shaking hands, taking.
I'm surprised he's not coaching. How did he not get to coach a team? How did he not coach a team?
He was doing this one with the players. Hey, come take a picture. Come over here. Come
here. I was there. I was there to recruit. I was there to watch players. That's all.
Yeah.
No, it was. I mean, it wasn't surprised how well organized it was. Like obviously in a tournament that's given a prize of $1 million, you expect to be very well run, and it was. The level was great. The atmosphere, like Ian mentioned, was amazing. I think everybody was very fortunate that the weather was beautiful. Like no thunderstorm, raining days like that. Like it was good. So it was a perfect weekend for soccer. No, it was amazing. Just like to go there and watch you guys. I just went there to watch. I just want to be there and watching, like watch you guys. And I didn't want anything to do with coaching, playing, or thinking about soccer. Just like watch the talents. Was able to watch some players, and I might be inviting some of them to come, for preseason. But it was great. The level was amazing. I think I might be biased, like by saying that, but in that type of game, if I was to put a team together for the TST, I would be looking for the indoor soccer guys.
Yeah.
I think you guys
Well,
did an amazing job in there. It's your game. You guys were comfortable. You guys were killing it. I think the final should have been is Nicky Fox and
yeah.
Newtown. It should
Well,
have been that because you guys did amazing. It was great.
let me tell you a little anecdote. Okay, so we're sitting in the thing, and the brackets are all going, and we're going. Okay, we're gonna play Newtown in the semifinals or whatever it was. And I go, listen, guys, I don't know, to all our room of guys, right? Listen, I don't know if you guys know this, but these are all indoor players. They're going to tactically be above. It's going to be a hold of, and they're like, nah, man, these indoor guys, nah, don't even. I'm going, no, these guys are going to check in. They're going to be sliding through the middle. They're going to check in flat. They're going to be playing out. They're going to press. They're going to move. Nah, they'll be fine. I think if we just sit in, we'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. And Ian's like, Nick, you got to tell these guys something, man. I don't know if they know. I'm like,
It's
Ian,
awesome.
I think that it's going to be what it was. And the game ended, and to their credit, they were all like, yeah, I mean, those guys were really playing at a different level, So,
No, it was amazing, man. It was amazing. Like the semifinal, the semifinal was great. The final, you know, yeah, I always gonna look for something that, you can see how beautiful it was, how great it was, rules and everything. Like Ian mentioned, the rule was great. Like with the what they call the target goal. What's the name?
yeah, target score time,
Target
right?
score,
Target
something like
score
that. I
time.
think that's amazing because it gives an extra excitement for the game. It was great.
Yeah.
I just am a firm believer that you shouldn't play your goalkeeper as much because the game
Yeah.
gets low, and if you see a Newtown, the way how they won, I think Paulo had more touch on the
Yeah,
ball than Kelvin had touch on the ball, than
I
Yeah.
Max had
agree.
touch on the ball, and the game is not moving forward; it's always backward. So if I was them, I would allow to play the goalkeeper, but maybe the old futsal rule that the goalkeeper can only touch the ball once until the ball cross the half line and come back. So at least the goalkeeper will push forward, and leave
Yeah.
the empty
I
net
agree
for
with
the
that.
shot.
I
You
agree
know,
with that rule 100%. Like, we're not trying
yeah,
to see the goalie play, man. We want Nick Perera on the ball.
that's
We
right.
want your
That's
boy
right.
Bennett on the ball. The keepers are touching it. And they're like, man, cat and mouse with the keeper. It's like, man, boy, bye.
But
But
you know
Yeah,
what? I will say this. They went for simplicity.
yeah,
No rules. The only rule was, I think, and it was
yeah.
kind of confusing for me to start off, was I couldn't be in the box. Remember, I
yeah,
couldn't be in the other team's box if
That
we
was
had the
weird. I did
ball.
not understand. They
if
kept
you weren't
changing
over
it.
half, if you weren't over half. So it was if it was in
Yeah.
our end, Nick couldn't be in the box. But then once you got over half, you could be in the
So
box.
I was like standing on the corner of the box, about to walk into it, and then the second they'd cross, I'd pop in.
Hey, Everton, these guys were crying. The other team, because Nick was posting up, these guys were crying to the ref.
That's awesome.
He's not over half yet. He can't, dude. I
He
was
can't be in
dying.
the box.
I
Yeah.
was dying. I'm like,
But
dude,
didn't this
what's the
rule
problem?
kind of somewhat change in the middle of the tournament as well? Because I felt that it started like was different, and then that
No,
rule
I
came
think what
in.
happened is the referees realized that rule was almost impossible to uphold, right? Like,
Got
what are you going to do? You're going to call a play in the middle of it when your defender has the ball because the guy's in the box? Like,
No,
it's
I
not
can't
going to
do
happen.
that.
So
Can't
I
do
think they just kind of said, oh, if you're traveling through the box, it's okay, right? But it's one of those ones that's like, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like a throw-in. It's like a throw-in in outdoor. Like, how many times you see bad throw-ins? All the time. And nobody calls it because
exactly.
they're like, come on, I don't want to embarrass you and have to call a foul for a throw-in. Like, I'll
But
just
but I
leave
mean,
it.
with all fairness, like like as a first year tournament, my God, it was very
Yeah.
very near to
Amazing.
perfect.
Incredible.
It was amazing, and I really hope that become something on the schedule every year. Because it's good for for you guys, for the players. Like after the season's done, after 5 months of MASL, what do you play? You have to play outdoor. You have to play futsal tournaments, and like around the United States, or like a pickup games. Like if you have tournaments like that, and maybe I don't know, maybe MASL should jump on board and have some as
I
well like
agree.
that.
I think I've said it before. I think one of the biggest opportunities that we missed as a league, right, was not having something more like permanent with that TST tournament and not making it something more league wide. Could we
Yes,
have put in an MASL team? Could we have put in a team
that's
MASL
right.
All Stars?
Yeah,
Could some way to brand the league, because the reality is that the player profiles were all on MASL players. Hey,
yeah,
look at
you're
Gabe
right.
Costa. Hey, look at this guy. Hey, look at that guy. Chris the goalie. Like Ian, it was all about MASL players. And they started out the tournament going, oh, this guy plays in the MASL. Like they didn't even know what the league was, And then by the end of it, they were going MASL. Oh, it's the Arena Soccer Indoor League, whatever.
Yeah,
But I think that was an opportunity that was missed. But the good news is we were there, and now we've kind of shown people that indoor players, that's the level. See, here's what actually this is a really good topic of discussion. I want to get you guys' opinion on this. But I was having this conversation yesterday with a guy where he says people don't realize how good of actual soccer players, indoor soccer players are. They don't realize that because they think they have this perceived notion that somehow indoor soccer players failed at outdoor because they weren't good enough to play outdoor. So they chose to play indoor because they weren't good enough, right?
yeah,
Which there are some truths to that, but there's also other truths. And I think that a lot of those outdoor players, I mean, if you go down the list of MLS guys that were there that had just retired, I mean,
hmm
Jeff Cameron, Breck Shea, Chris Wondolowski, I mean, Chris Winger, there were some guys there that were like high-level MLS players, and indoor players were just more suited to that soccer than they were. So, I mean, is that something you guys ever have a discussion with people about like, oh, indoor soccer players are actually very good soccer players?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's kind of crazy. I think the indoor guys can adapt more to even, I mean, like even you play beach, right? And I played beach too. And obviously we play futsal. You play obviously futsal, and then indoor is a different game. I think if you look at it, the indoor players can adapt to any kind of style of soccer, especially the good ones, right? Like, and then coming to outdoor to indoor, I think it's harder. And then again, I even push them to let them play beach soccer, let them play futsal. It's a different level, man. So I think honestly, the indoor guys could do it all. To be honest, like the high level ones, right? I'm not gonna just throw everybody in. And then again, I would take it the next step and say that outdoor guys, like even Wondolowski was fantastic, right?
He was good.
He was wicked. Like I would be like, dude, this guy's scrawny. He looks frail. I was like, dude, we gotta feed this guy. But the dude was nasty.
Yeah.
And then again, like you said, though, to your part, you had some guys that are just retiring. You kind of like, I'm going to be honest. I was like, he's all right.
Yeah.
He's nothing special. But like, yeah, I think it would, for me, the biggest test would be put the best indoor guys to play outdoor and let's play a game against some of the best players on the outdoor team, right? And then have them come a week later or a month later and let them come play indoor. I'm telling you, the score would be 10 times different if they come play with us than outdoor. 100%.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I've had this conversation before with actual pro teams. They have no interest in that because the real pro team players know that if they came to indoor, they'd get mashed. So they're like, well, bro, I'm not going to put my reputation on the line to go get mashed.
I had this conversation with a few people, but I mean, if you start to compare sports, like then you're gonna start to go into, well, like a beach volleyball players were, the players that went to play volleyball but didn't succeed, that went to beach, and that's not true, right? Like just coming from Brazil, when you start to play futsal before you play outdoor soccer, that is an age, like it's about 13 years old when the player kind of like choose where they want to go. If they want to play outdoor, or if they want to play futsal, I think it goes a lot from talent, passion, skills, what fit the best, if you put me to raise someone on the flanks on the field, like I'm not going to be successful. But if I'm in a small space, maybe I'm going to be more successful than these other players. So I think it's not less talent. It's sometimes it's more what you fits the best. And honestly, the level of indoor soccer for me, since I got here, it kind of threw because not only technical, and I'm talking about in general, right? Maybe when we were line mates, right? When we were playing together, maybe there was probably more talent, like more people. The pool, was bigger because like some teams had 3 lines that was amazing, right? Now some teams has 2 or 1.5, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But those 2 or this one line, the talent, the level, the skills, is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Plus the intensity, plus the physicality, plus a lot of things that you can't compare with other sports. I can see indoor soccer player or arena soccer player go to outdoor and succeed more than seeing an MLS player come to the indoor soccer
Yeah.
and be an automatic impact.
Yeah, but real talk though, like Nick Perera, Marcio, all the top ballers, they can
Yep.
do it all though, right? Like
Yep.
let's be honest, like
Yeah,
you
for
can't
sure.
find that on the outdoor scale. Like and anywhere, I'm being honest. Like Nick can play indoor, he can play outdoor, he can play futsal, he can play beach, right? Like
Well, I don't know.
can do that. I
don't
can
know.
do that,
I didn't
right?
get a
I'm just
futsal.
saying.
Ian, I didn't get a futsal call up. I'm
Bro,
waiting for my
you know
national
what?
call
No,
up.
Hey, right now
No,
he's on
hang
there.
on,
Yo,
just
you're
one second. Hold on,
crazy.
sorry.
How is Nick's not on there? You're crazy.
No,
Yo, you're
Ian,
crazy,
Ian,
Everton.
Yo, that's
Everton's
not why I invited him
crazy.
on the show. That's not why we invited
No,
him.
you should though, because I don't know how are you not on there. Like, bro,
No,
the
it was
field is
a
small.
different thing. Look,
Bro,
I know Nick.
Nick so rolls that ball. Oh my gosh, game over on that little fault.
But I know that.
Steps
But I know that,
there.
right?
Oh my days.
No, but check this out. So I know that, right? So I don't need
let
to
me hear this.
evaluate him. I already know.
Oh, okay,
I can take
that's
Nick
smart.
anywhere,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
anytime, because
Ian,
I know now I need to evaluate other players.
Ian, you tell me Everton has to evaluate Marcio, but he doesn't have to evaluate me.
No, hey, that's a good point too. But
No,
I think
but
he just wanted to make sure Marcio was ready to run. He was ready to run. Once he saw Marcio run, he's probably like, okay, we're good.
No, but I need to introduce. Okay, but for the points, I need to introduce this Brazilian that just became an American that is 39 years old.
Good point. That's
to the
You're
US
doing
Soccer
it. You're doing
Federation,
it for
so they can know what's
yeah,
going
but
on.
Marcio can
So
play, bro. Like really,
no,
come
he's
on,
unbelievable,
man.
man. He killed it. He killed it.
Marcio's nasty, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Killed
like
He killed
the
it.
guy's
It was
sick,
amazing.
bro. No, that's awesome.
Well,
He was
listen,
amazing.
we had
He
a
was
good time
really
at TST. Now let's talk indoor, okay? Let's talk indoor. What we do on this show, okay? It's we try to do players selection. So what you're gonna do is you guys are gonna pick players from around the league that would make your like top 5 team. Okay, you get to pick your 5-a-side team. Now, what we do to avoid any controversy is you have to avoid players that are either on the call or from your own team. So for example, Everton, you can't pick a select team of only Utica players because then someone's going to get upset in Utica. You didn't pick me, you didn't pick them. Ian, you can't start telling us that Marcio is the best, this and that. You got to pick players from around the league, of guys you admire, guys you think are high level. So Ian, I can't pick you and you can't pick me.
All right.
And we're going to pick players from around the league and we're going to go by position. You're going to tell me a guy that you would put on your 5-a-side team.
Cool.
Not from your team.
Yeah, easy.
So we're going to start with goalkeepers. Now, it's like a fantasy football draft. If somebody picks a goalie, you can't pick that goalie.
Oh, geez. So you're trying to go in depth?
Oh, so how we started that? Because if you get a goalie that I want, but you started, how we do
Well,
that?
listen, Everton, we'll let you pick Paulo first, and then we'll go next. You pick Paulo
I go first?
and then we'll go from there.
I'll go first. Goalkeeper, I will pick Boris Pardo.
Okay.
Sorry, Paulo. Can I pick 2?
No, you only pick Paulo.
Dude, I know. You were trying to no. Okay. Oh, my gosh.
Go, Ian. You go next.
So I'm honestly you can't pick them because you can't do it. So that's why I'm going to do it. I would pick Boris, but Toth. So that way, you have to because I can't leave him off. So because if I take Boris, then you can't take Toth because you guys traded for him. So I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice to you. So I'm gonna make it easy for you. So I'm gonna take Toth, and you take Boris.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm between Boris and Van Zella, but That's a tough one. They're both big-time goalies. I'm going to pick Van Zella more so because I like watching him stomp around and get mad when he gives up a goal, and I like him yelling and screaming at his team. So
Denzel's nasty too, though. He's good. He can ball. So
He's really good.
That's a good pick. Boris is a beast,
I'm
though.
going to pick Van Zella.
Boris is like 10 times the size, but dang. All right.
Well,
Van Zella yells,
I gotta
I've
say,
seen that guy yell. I like it.
I gotta say though, that's this past year, it was one of the best year that I see, like the goalkeepers in the league, man. All the goalkeepers, they were doing unbelievable. All the goalkeepers all across the board.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to pick like one goalkeeper. Like I said,
except when Ian was shooting, right? Except when Ian was shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man. Those keepers, man. I don't get, man. Nick, you're the same way, Nick. Why you on the show trying to be all humble and stuff? Nick knows, man. It don't matter how good a goalkeeper is. The guy is trying to light him up. So I don't care what you say. Keepers are all great, but dude, when I'm going, like I can't be like, oh man, you're amazing. Like I gotta.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna go back to the TST for 1 second.
Yeah, exactly.
Those goals looked enormous when we were shooting.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because it was like we're used to indoor and the goals are like narrow and small and you got to smash it or bury it. And when we were doing shooting warm-ups, I remember being like, oh my God, I've got this huge goal to shoot at. This is a joke. And
Did
then
you
think
talk
about the
to the
fact that outdoor goals are like
goalkeepers?
way bigger than that. Yeah.
Did you ask the goalkeepers about that? If they feel like it was completely out of their element, or
Nah, man, I just smashed it into the corner and walked away. I wasn't too worried about what they thought.
Yes.
Okay, defenders. Ian, you get to go first. Pick a defender from around the league that's on your five-a-side team.
Oh, that's easy. I got Ruggles all day. He's not on my team. Ruggles all day.
All right, Everton, you get to go.
Serda.
Oh, he's fire.
Good one.
Yeah, I said Serda, man.
I'll pick Darren Toby from your team, Everton. So you got somebody representing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, he's solid, man. He's solid. He's solid.
Better team. You guys are a better team when he's on the field. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah. No, he's solid.
Okay, next defender.
Ooh.
You can go first, Nick. Like
you go first. All right.
Yeah,
I got a target marking defender now. I need somebody a little bit quicker. So I'm gonna go. I'll go Chad.
Yeah.
Somebody can run around, work hard. Somebody's not. Chad's not going to complain. Chad works. He doesn't.
No, he does. I'm gonna go Jamaica, bro. I'm gonna go Palmer, bro, because to be honest, I think he plays you probably the toughest out of anybody.
Yeah.
So if I go against you or like a Frank, I need Jamaica. Big up to the man.
Berto's a tough one, man. He's a tough guy to play against.
I know he is tough. He played me tough too, but I'm faster than him, so he can't touch me.
Everton.
Well, that is couple that I like, but there's couple that I like. Like I'm in between Ray Lee and Escalante.
Oh, both very good players.
Very good players, but I think I'll get Escalante.
Hey,
two lefties. You like the lefties?
Ball too.
One right, one left, right? I mean, are you writing that? Like,
no, I've
got I know.
I've got a memory like a steel trap. I got it all here. Good. It's all good.
Good.
So that when we start seeing trades in a month, I'll be like, oh, everything was talking about this guy.
Exactly.
About that guy.
Hey, you know how Nick picked all defenders though? That Serda can get points, but he picks guys that they're not getting points, so they know their role, right?
That's right.
1 and 2 touches, give me.
That's right.
Well, if you got a target that's not running back, you need a couple guys that are going to get back there and defend.
Oh, I love it.
Midfielders. Now, we're going to go the way it's supposed to go in indoor, and you're going to pick a midfielder, not a second forward, a midfielder.
Yeah, midfielder.
Definitely. Oof. You know who I'm taking. Everyone knows right now, everybody knows who the midfielder is.
Yeah.
Right? Like Acosta's, the guy is nasty.
Okay.
The guy's nasty. Or Gonzalez. So
you got to pick one. You can't say.
Oh, I'm up first. Okay.
Yeah, go first.
All right, I'm gonna go with Gonzalez. Yeah, the boy's nasty.
Charlie.
I'm going with Charlie. I gotta go with Charlie. Costa, he's a beast, but I'm going Charlie, boy. I'm going Charlie.
Alex is upset that he didn't get called. Alex, we can't call you. You're on my team.
I know, man. He doesn't
Alex,
know.
I can't pick you.
Gosh.
Ian can't pick Marcio.
I know. I told him. I said Sosa's a baller.
You're right.
I go Sosa. Nick doesn't want Sosa because you get points. So.
No, I don't want Sosa because then he goes on the ball and I can't get free assists.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
That's true. That's true.
That's my midfielder, though.
So you got Charlie.
You go, Nick. You haven't been second yet.
Yeah. Let's see. You got Charlie. I'm gonna go for someone with a little bit more. I'm gonna go Victor Perez.
Oh, yeah, Victor's nice. That boy nice.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm gonna go to Costa.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. That's it.
That's a tough team, Leo. I gotta
So San Diego's got two of the best midfielders in the
trying
league.
to put this team to play against them. That we should
play
tournaments.
I don't know how that's gonna work though. I need to see how that's gonna work, but I agree.
Yeah.
Second forwards.
Oof.
All right. So it's my turn, right?
Yeah, you go first.
I'll go with Mendes. Sebastian Mendes.
You like him from Texas?
Yeah, and then watching him on futsal, that kid's talented, man. Like all around passing, dribbling, shooting, both feet. No problem at all. Like it's hard to see a left footer that can, dribble right and actually take a good shot at the right foot. And he's a special player like this. So, and if anything happened in the game, just hey guys, clear the space. Give the ball to him.
Yeah, that's not a bad tactic.
Yeah.
Ian, you get to go.
Oh man, I'm torn between like Leo or your boy. What's that, Somo, or what's that dude?
Soma, or what's the guy?
Everton, your guy.
Which one?
Somo. What's it?
Isak.
Yeah, but I think I gotta go with.
He's good, man.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Good. That kid's gonna be.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna take that dude.
Isak is good, man. He killed the TST like he's. Dude, oh my god! Every game.
Yeah,
Every game.
Yeah.
I like Leo, bro. Leo's my guy, though. I like Leo.
Yeah, that was really good too. It's hard, man. It's hard to just do one team. Can we do two?
I know, man. No, but I like it. I think
Leo's the most talented second forward in the league in terms of talent and ability, but I'm gonna go somewhere different with it. I'm gonna go. I'm stuck. I'm gonna go Tony Donatelli.
Okay.
Because he gets a lot of assists. I can go stand back.
Whoa. He plays on that that little field, though. What do you mean? My backyard's the size of the field. My backyard that I turfed is the same size of the field. And that's not a hate on Donatello.
Look, Alex is upset again. His homies from El Paso, Pareja.
No, but he played midfielder a lot last year, and he played defender too, right?
Nah, he's
in the show. He can play anywhere. You can come on the show and pick your own team.
Oh, it's your team. It's your show. You do whatever you want. Sorry, my bad. Do it.
No, I'm telling Alex Cáceres, he's writing in the chat that he wants Pareja and Rios. That's it.
Yo, that's so funny.
Next time and you can pick your own team. Okay, hardest one. You get to pick targets. Remember, we have to pick guys. Ian, you were technically listed as a target last year, or sometime at one point you were listed as a target, but there's no way. Oh no. They do forwards. Yeah.
But Milwaukee rotated five on top. That's why. So sometimes you end up being a target.
I'll play target for a little bit. I'll just sit there and then I'll move.
Strong enough. Strong enough. Yeah.
Nah.
No, I'm going with Frank.
Why would you want to play target?
No, I would never. I would never go and just get battled and just start pulling. No, that's not me. No, I gotta stay cool, man. I'm going Frank, obviously. I'm going Frank.
Can I go with Nick, right? Shit.
No, you can't pick me.
You can't pick him.
No, you tried when I was a free agent. It didn't work.
I did it multiple times. I got so many times. It doesn't happen. Seriously. I go with Morales.
Yeah, he's
he's a beast.
I'm between Zach and Morales, but I think because the understanding that Mendes has with Morales.
Yeah.
If I'm doing this team, I gotta put guys that play well together. So that duality is gonna be good with them. So Morales and Mendes play well together.
Yo, I'm gonna pick the original, the last man standing, Leo Gibson, man. I'm gonna pick Leo Gibson to put him in there.
He's a good dude, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick that guy, and I'll tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a season out of him this year that no one's expecting. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, maybe he doesn't play. Maybe I'm wrong, but I got a feeling there's something cooking over in KC right now.
I think he'll play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
who
think
knows?
he'll play.
And maybe, you know what? Maybe when he gets to not worry about everybody else's shit, maybe he just gets to maybe he's going to score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
He's a dangerous guy. There's only a couple guys in the league that we say, don't double this dude, don't double.
Yeah.
Leo's a guy you don't double, because if you double wrong, you're dead.
That's right.
We used to say it about Hewerton, but then that was more so because if you come late, you're going to get the slow soul roll through the nutmeg. So don't double.
Hey, it's more valuable than a goal. It's better than a goal. It's better than a goal.
5 times.
Yeah, and then that's what it say. He'd be like, "Yo, you see my Meg?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we just played."
Yeah, Hewerton, you got 0 points.
I know, we lost.
Doesn't matter.
We lost.
It was nice. It was nice, man. Hey, sometimes it's nice than a goal. You want to make the crowd, happy to watch you play. So it's good.
Yeah, good. Definitely. The crowd was always happy to watch
the league should. I think the league should change for 3 megs would be a goal.
Yeah. Start counting megs. Yeah. No, but I will tell you this: when I signed for Milwaukee in 2012 or 11, I was with Tozer in Brazil for a futsal trip, and he said, "Listen, I've got this target, Nick. He's capable of doing the most incredible play you've ever seen." And then 3 seconds later, the worst play you've ever seen. And he goes, "But listen, I'm not going to tell you who it is. So you just come to training and tell me what you think." So I get there. It's you, Jules, and Housey are the 3 targets, except for me. And within about 5 minutes, I go, "It's that one right there. It's him. It's Hewerton. It's that guy." Because you were capable of doing the most incredible play, and then you would shoot it, and someone would be like, "Hewerton, why'd you shoot?" "No, it's because I thought I saw the angle was opening."
I use that too all the time. I use that. I thought I saw something, and I hit it.
I thought you were covered. I couldn't quite see, but I thought if I smashed
it's because sometimes we are 1 step ahead, right? And you just have to feel it, trust your instincts, And sometimes the instinct was killing you, like it wasn't the right choice. But I remember when we were. When was that? I think for the first championship, when we won against Baltimore in Baltimore, that was the second year that the line was Marcio, myself, and Jonathan Greenfield. And they used to call me, 70-30, something like that. If it was only 30% chance for me to find a pass, that's what I got to pick and do it. And Greenfield used to say, "But sometimes, somehow, I don't know how you make it work." I mean, but you are, 80-20.
80-20. Yeah, I was going to say 30% is a high chance for you.
It's a high chance. Yeah, it was less than that. It's like, dude, sometimes you see some stuff that I don't see it. But
listen, let me tell you, I had a name for you 3 guys. The 3 guys you mentioned, it was the 3 amigos. And it was in training, if you had 2 of those guys on your team, you were going to lose. But if you had 3, forget it. Don't even bother with the game. You, Greenfield, and Marcio, forget it. You can't play. It's over.
It's done.
In training, Greenfield was walking, right? Marcio's yelling at somebody about who knows what, and Hewerton's turning around to yell at Marcio because Marcio's yelling at him. So it's like it's over. Training's over.
I love it.
It's over. All right, now you guys got to pick a player, okay, that you never played with in your career that you would be down to play with, that you would think is like a player that you're like, "Oh, you know what? I'd be down to play with that guy. I've never played with him before."
What a good question. Dang, this guy's hit us with some questions today, boy. Oh, man.
Is there a guy you've watched that you've been like, "I've never played with this dude, but I feel like this guy and I would click"?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'd say Leo. Yeah, I haven't played with Leo. Yeah, I admire his game. I like what he does. Yeah, I would love to play with him.
Hewerton, we're going to have to go, pre-retirement here, Hewerton, but you're going to have to pick somebody from a couple of years ago. Fans, if you don't know the player, we'll try to find some stats for him. We'll help you out.
I was about to say Leo as well, because I never played with him, and he's a type of player that if he plays as a second forward and you're a target, you're going to score a lot of goals.
Yeah,
you're going to give a lot of goals. But Max Ferdinand as well, because I didn't play with him. But the time when he came to St. Louis, I was retired, so I didn't play.
Right. That's right.
And I wish I played with him. With him, he would be a good player to play with.
Max is a baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to go through because there's a lot of guys that you play with on some random team that you're like, I played with this one guy one time, but I don't think I've ever played with Leo Gibson. I think he's the one guy that I'd be like, and my thing is maybe maybe it's just me who I am, but I want to play with the guys that are the best to see where they are. Like I want to gauge myself. Like when Vinny came to Tacoma, I was pumped. I was like, yeah, man, there's another big time target. Let's go battle it out and see who walks out of this thing. I mean, obviously we're on the same team, right? But you want to see like where you are. You want to see where you are, where you at, where's your game at, where's my game at. So I'd be curious. I think I'd like to play with him. Also, I feel like Leo Gibson could probably play any position in indoor soccer. You could probably play him anywhere. Play him in the back, play him in midfield.
I played with Leo for 2 years in Detroit.
Detroit, right?
Detroit, yeah. But it was like a young age, of Leo. He was trying to figure out indoor soccer at the time, but he was already a baller. I mean,
who had a harder shot though, him or you?
Say what?
Are you serious?
Who shot the ball harder?
Come on. Everton.
Come on, man. Thanks, yeah.
He got the hardest shot in the league, bro.
Yeah, come on. You know that. I mean, come on, man. Ball moving at me, ball coming at me. Yes, ball,
Everton
is a different
Howes, hardest shot.
Again, same question.
Everton.
Yeah, thanks,
Everton. Yeah, Everton. I never seen someone miss a shot and say, I hit it hard though. Did you see how hard I hit it? Hey, dude, it was the best. Hey, playing with Everton was the best. The stuff I came out of his mouth was the best.
I've never been called to sub as many times as I did when Everton was still a target before he went to second forward. It was like, Nick, get off. And I was like, bro, I literally just got on the field. I just walked on. I haven't even made it to
You just gotta go, man.
Let me go.
Just let Everton do his thing, man.
Go. Hey, but I had fun.
Everton. Matt Huber says Mauricio Salas or Everton hardest shot.
Come on,
Mauricio. No,
he could hit a ball, man.
He can hit a ball.
He hit a ball.
But here's the thing. Two things. One is like I was just out of Milwaukee. I went to play in Chicago, and that was like we went to play against Milwaukee, and that was atop the box. And as I was setting the ball, I don't know if you're gonna remember that. You were on the field and you came to me and was like, "You're not gonna shoot, right?" And I was like,
I knew what you were gonna do, bro.
I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna shoot." It's like, "Come on, Apple, don't shoot, man, don't shoot it." And I was like, "I'm gonna." So I didn't shoot. I just passed the ball, with the left foot. But I have a picture. I might send you. And you turn me like that because you're like, shit, you're gonna come like shot at me,
bro.
And the other thing is, I gotta say that it was when I left from playing target out of my decision. I didn't want it, right? And went to play second forward, and the lineup was us three. I had a lot of fun, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was fun line to play with.
Because that's what Ian was. Ian, you were playing as a midfielder at that time. You were more running.
Tozer made me run. He told me don't stop. And wait till I see him, man. Gosh.
Yeah.
He used to check in the middle, leave, come back and check in the middle, leave, come back and check in the middle.
Yeah, bro.
Gosh.
And then it would be. I actually remember. It's crazy. I remember a goal we scored against Syracuse at home, where the ball got played in, and it was like the three of us had like 4 or 5 passes between the three of us, and it was like pass, cut, pass, shot. And then I think we were doing like a machine gun or something like that. When
we had the best celebrations that year.
That was the best celebration.
Dude, we had the best celebrations, man. We were a good vibe, man.
And he came at practice and said, guys, you got to stop that.
Then he got mad at me. Because I didn't Macarena, he didn't.
Oh, you're right. And then we said, no, coach, it's fine. We're going to stop. And then we scored a goal, and then we went to do the roll.
That was best. That was the best.
I have a picture. Someone gave him the picture, big one, like it, blew out the picture. Like it's awesome. I have the picture.
Well, we've only got like 5 minutes left. I got a couple questions you got to answer, and then we're gonna let you guys go enjoy your Friday night. Okay? We've answered the questions on the players. Okay. I asked this question last week. If a movie was made about Ian Bennett or Everton, who's the actor playing you?
Ooh, Dang, dude. Nick's got
And I'll
some.
tell you, we got Mike Ramos last week, and he said it was Michael B. Jordan. It was him. So
No chance. That should be me. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, man.
Bro, that guy's way too tall to be you.
Yeah, but it
That
don't
can't
matter.
be you.
Okay. Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Okay, this is gonna be funny, and everyone's gonna kill me on this. Everyone's gonna
Kevin
kill me.
Hart.
Yes, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, for
Look,
sure.
look.
For
Yes.
sure,
Look at
Kevin
you're
Hart,
funny.
yes.
Look at you. Look at you're laughing. Yeah. It's great. Yeah, that's great. It's great. I'm taller than him though. I'm taller than him. Who would play Everton though? Who would
Everton.
play
Do we have anybody that would play you?
No, this guy.
Vin Diesel.
The Rock. The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
The Rock.
The
Oh,
Rock.
yeah, The Rock or Will Ferrell. I don't know.
No, Vin Diesel. I like that. Rock or Vin.
Yeah, Vin Diesel. Everton. You got the
Yeah.
the whole thing, man.
The young Vin Diesel or the old one? Because the old one.
Yo, but Kevin Hart, you guys, you can't give me Kevin Hart though.
Well,
but-
pick somebody else.
You know what?
I don't know. But
We should have this movie and should be, The Rock doing
Jason
Heat
Derulo.
and Kevin Hart doing like that's
No.
perfect,
Yeah, that was like that movie they made.
Right?
Yeah.
right?
Whatever, man.
Isn't that? Don't they have an HBO show that they were doing together?
I don't know.
Yes.
Ian, Jason Derulo's not an actor.
I know, but he can't act. He's a singer. I'm a singer.
Triple threat. No, bro. What about the guy who does the guy who married Jennifer not J-Lo, Mariah Carey. Wild and Out, bro.
Nick Cannon. Are you
Yeah.
serious, bro? Get out of here, yo. This guy. Yo. Anyways, next question, man. This guy, man.
Nick, who would be doing Nick?
Yeah. Oh, who's doing Nick? Oh my.
I have a guy for
Yes,
Nick.
please, Everton.
I have a
Please.
guy for Nick. His name is Will Poulter.
Yeah, that's who I showed last week.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, but I said
But
that
I
to
don't
you
like
way
him.
back. Like, it just look like him. That's all.
I said Jude Law would be me. I think
yeah. I can see Drew Lock.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can see that.
Okay.
I think if I gotta pick an out of the box one, I would go with outside of the box, something like I would go with trying to think of something stupid. I can't. It's not coming to me.
No,
I mean, Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will
You're
Ferrell.
good.
Yeah, Will Ferrell as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, anyway, listen, you guys.
Hold on. Can I ask one question?
Okay.
Quick, because you talk about the players and everything that you'd like to play with.
Yeah.
Now, who would be the defender that you do not want to go against,
Yeah, I will say.
or you like because he challenged you so much?
Yeah, I mean, I have two easy answers. Number one, Berto and Izzy Cisse have made my life difficult because we play against Empire and Ontario all the time. But I will say, when I first came into the league with you guys, the guy that made my life the hardest was Victor Quiroz, because he was so small and he would never let me touch him, that when I was backing up, I never knew where he was. And he was always really smart about his positioning, and he always made my life so hard. Because he was like, I don't know, 125 pounds, and I kept trying to like establish contact. I couldn't find him. So Victor Quiroz was a guy that made my life really difficult. But I liked playing against like Tijani because he was so big that I was like, man, this guy's going to hammer me, and I've got to be on my game. My first touch has to be perfect, or he's going to crush me. So that was like a good challenge of like, all right, I better be on my game today.
Yeah.
Ian?
Man, no, man. I just battle, man. It don't matter, bro. Like, it don't matter. It just battle. They're gonna get me. I'm gonna get them. Hopefully, I get them more than they get me. That's it. Like, I mean.
Okay, last question. Now, based off of Ian's answer, I have one more question.
Oh,
All right, Ian, settle the debate. I have this debate all the time.
all right.
Somebody starts talking shit to you before the game, during, or after. When is an appropriate time to start that shit talking?
Like, are you the aggressor?
No. Someone's like playing against you, right? So you against me on a Friday night.
Yep.
When is the right time to start talking shit?
I'm gonna talk shit. Like, for me, I'm gonna talk shit after, especially if I got you. Like, if I banged on you, I'm gonna talk shit like after. You know.
So here's my comment.
You can't talk. What are you gonna talk before? And then what about if you get okay? So okay, perfect though. But then you got to be man enough if the other player got you better, though, you have to take it then.
Yeah.
You can't be talking trash after, again, the guy killed you. So, yeah, I mean, it works both ways, right? So if you're going to talk
My
first.
thing is this, Ian, if somebody comes up to me before the game and goes, I'm going to wreck your day, you're not scoring, you're a chump, whatever he wants to say.
Yeah.
I'm like, respect, because you're putting something on the line.
Yeah.
Because I might score and then I might come find you.
Yeah, but I don't start it. I just finish it. That's what I'm saying. I don't start it. And then, like, if they comes to me, then I'll start, like, but you can't be. But here's my problem, Nick. I like that.
You talk shit to everyone, though.
No, but I like that question. But here's my problem. When you start it, don't get mad if I do it better, though, right? And I hear all the time, oh, man, why you do it? But you started it, right? Do you feel me? Like, you can't get mad at me if I do it good, though, right? You just can't get mad. You can't just be like, oh, you got to stop now.
My problem is, I think it's like hard when somebody comes up after they've already beaten you and they go, whatever, you suck, you're a joke, whatever you want to say, right? For me, it's like, bro, lay it on the line early, put it down early so that we can both be in agreement that one of us is going to win and one of us is going to lose. Don't come after.
Yeah, but
it's like the Jonathan Santos thing. Remember when Evan McNeely used to do like no look passes when the game was winning 5-0?
Yeah.
Like, bro, do it at 0-0.
I respect more a player that, talks shit prior to the game, during the game, and after the game, no matter what the score was, because he trusts his game, right? I was never a shit talker. I never, I was never like someone.
No, I don't talk trash. I don't know why you guys think that. I do it.
I was more like to get angry and start to hit the person, like without the referee, seeing it.
You know when Nick talks trash is when someone's got a bad touch and stuff. Like Nick hits it hard. Like he's ruthless. He doesn't come at you just general. He'll be like, you take a bad touch and he gets you in the feeling like you're like, dude, like dang. He's like, yo, check your touch, bud.
Nick talks shit of his teammates when he's like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, check your
trash.
Dude,
what are you doing here? Like
Nick did some personal stuff, and then you always kind of question yourself. Like, I feel bad, man. It's tough for Nick because it's real. He says facts, and you're just like, oh, yeah, I did take a bad touch, right? So,
I usually say I don't usually start talking shit. Somebody usually comes and finds me. They'll hit me, and then I'll be like, all right. And then I'll usually wait for a horrific touch, and then I'll be like, holy smokes, wow. You have the goal to talk to me after a touch like that. It's
that's Nick.
I don't go.
That's Nick.
I'm not looking for people.
Hey, I remember in the TST, we were playing some Duke guys. I can't hate. And Nick's like, these guys' touches are awful. And I'm just like, God. I'm like, gosh.
That's so what I'm saying. Funny, that I had fun when I played in the same line as you guys, because we were also waiting to get on the field together. So that's when, if Nick's talking trash about somebody, it could be our team, their team, the referee, anybody. I'm next to him, like listening to it. So for me, that was fun, man.
Nah, Nick's ruthless, man. Nick's ruthless, but it's good. You keep your game high when you got a guy like Nick on your team, and that's what I love. Because some people can't handle that anymore. Some people can't handle it. They're too they're feeling
too soft.
And I'm not coming after anybody for anything that's not true, other than, hey, listen, bro, your touch is off. You got no skill. I saw you try to pass to the guy here. You missed him by 10 yards. Don't come talk to me about soccer.
But with all fairness, you also compliment. I've seen you complimenting a person that did really well. So
I do. When a guy scores a good goal, I'm like, hey, bro, that was clean.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Listen, guys, I got to go. I got to put the kids to bed here. But thank you guys so much for making yourselves available for this. I know that you had to turn down a lot of other invitations to come be here tonight. So I appreciate you guys taking the time with us. And listen, the schedule hasn't come out yet for the MASL, but I'm booking Utica and Milwaukee against Tacoma. I want.
You don't want to see us. You don't want to see us.
I want both of you guys this year.
Right.
I want a game.
All right.
So I haven't been back to Milwaukee since 2013 when I played there.
You're smart. You've done the schedule. You're the GM too, so you're smart.
Yeah, but I don't do the schedule. The league does the schedule. I say I want to play against Milwaukee, and they go, "Cool."
Look, you gotta, and that's Ian. That you gotta come and play against us in Utica, man. You're gonna the environment there. That's Ian. That it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's nice.
If we play you in Utica on a Saturday, we have to leave here on a Tuesday because we gotta get on the We got to get there. It takes a whole day to get there. Then you've got to get on a horse and thing and get to Utica by horse. No.
So it depends on if it's snow. If it's snow, you're gonna have to get a snowmobile and all this
Yeah.
shit. So,
No, we gotta
you
get
know,
those big tennis racket shoes.
Yeah.
Snowshoes.
Hey, but I'm telling you, you know what? I will provide someone to go pick you up
Yeah, the atmosphere is
wherever
good
it
there,
is,
man.
so you guys can come and play against us. Because I'm telling you, especially at playoffs when we played against Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Every timeout that we had, and I shit you not, like I was talking in a timeout and it was so loud, and I was trying to be so loud so they could hear me that every time that I went to the bench, I was stumbling because I was like a lightheaded, it was loud environment, and it's it's not hostile whatsoever. Like it's a fun environment, and it was great. And we lost, right, in the playoffs, and the crowd's still there. Like they were supporting the entire time. It's unbelievable, man. Utica environment is the best I've ever seen.
I'm putting down the marker. MASL. I want to play in Milwaukee. I want to play in Utica this year. I'm ready to play these guys. I want to play.
I like that, Nick. I like that, Nick.
See, I'm talking shit before.
I like it.
All right, you guys. Thanks for the time.
That's good.
Thanks for having us, man.
Tacoma Stars fans.
Thank you so much.
On October 28th and tryouts on the 14th and 15th. Thank you to these two legends for coming on the show with us.
Thank you so much, man.
Go Stars.
Have a good night. See you guys.